Hey everyone, welcome back to Luxury Car Repair. This week we have a BMW X5. Rear door is getting replaced, blend front door, but the quarter panels are all busted in and the rocker's down for repair. So let me give you a quick look at this. So yeah, as you can see, quarter panels all damaged here. Close this rear door. You can see it's all pushed in. So I'm going to take this door off and I'm going to sit the new door in, because then that'll show me exactly how far it's pushed in. The flare's all damaged, that's getting replaced, but then when he took the flare off, see the inner dog leg? It's all pushed in as well. All right along this edge down here. So it's all not sitting on correctly. So what we're gonna do is, like I said, I'll strip this door, get her off, get the new door on, so it'll show us exactly what's going on here. Then I might weld some keys on here, hold this out, get it nice and flush with the door. Then I'll probably do the same along this edge here, weld some keys along here and get that out there, try our flare on, make sure everything's fitting nice, and then go from there. So yeah, let's get going on this one. Right guys, so I have the door on, took the other door off, and it will show you exactly how far the quarter's in and the dog leg is in. So let's take a look. Let me turn it around please. So the whole door is shifted backwards. You can see the gap is way too tight here. You can see the gap was a bit too wide there compared to the other side. So what I'll have to do is, if anyone works on cars will know, I have to strip all the interior out here because the bolt comes in from behind. So I have to loosen bottom and top hinge and just try and shift the door forward a slight bit. Then I get this gap a little bit better. Door needs to come up as well. But you can see here how far that's gone in. There you go there. So we'll have to get that out. I have a few options I can do. I could either weld on keys here, give it a pull. We could try glue as well, but it's pretty strong. Or the other option is geo pocket. If I can, hold on, I get a flashlight. If you look down here, if I could get something down in that corner and just push it out, it's like you have a porter power with a kind of jaw, but we'll see. And then obviously our dog leg here. See what I'll do with this one is weld keys on here, get it out, try my flare on, make sure it's flush with the door. But yeah, like I said, what I'll start off is I'll loosen the trim here, get the door forward, and then go from there. Okay, so as you can see here, I've removed all the trim. That's giving me access to this lower bolt hinge here now as well. I also had to remove this seat belt here to get to that bolt. You can see up here now, there's the top hinge bolt through that hole. So what I'll do is I'll loosen these two now and we'll move the whole door forward, getting a better gap with the quarter panel and the rear door with the front door. And there you go, and just close the door. You can see I have a nice gap now just after lifting the door up and moving it forward. There you go, a nice gap with the front door as well. So now we know the door's in the right place. So now we can continue on with the rest of the repairs and go from there. The inner edge here is just slightly bent in there. So what I'm going to do is just get this rubber mallet. Just going to give it a little few taps out there. Get that nice and straight as well. That came out nice and easy. And now we'll start on the rest of the repair here. If you look closely here, you'll see it's creeping out slightly. Have a guess what I'm using here? Alright guys, so what I done was I got the porter power, as you see, and we got it in here like with the little jaws, and I pried it. We got it out a good bit, but it's still that little bit, few mils that we have to get out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to weld on some keys, and might get a pogo stick and try and get the rest out that way. Let me show you here. So as you've seen, I said not keys, because what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use an old school technique because it's such a strong area in that corner. I'm not saying keys wouldn't work,
But I just want to also show you is that it doesn't always have to be keys or glue or whatever. So what I'm going to use here along this edge, along the other edge, to get it out, I'm going to weld on some pins because I have this little clamp that works great. You can see the pins on it there. I'll show you the clamp there. It is there. So literally, you just put your pins in there, you tighten a little Allen key here, and then I'm just going to get the slide hammer on it and pull it out. It's always worked good for me in the past, so just want to try use it on this. Also, just to show you is that there's lots of different techniques you can use to get edges out. This is a great one, so hope you enjoy it.
So here you can see it's a little Allen key, all the little screws there. Goes on, tighten the screws, clamps onto the pins. So now what I'll do is I'll give this a little tug out. Hopefully she comes out. Same with the bottom. Santos. You hold this. Pressure. I'll hammer down a few ways.
So what I'm doing here now is Santos is my apprentice, so I'm getting him just to hold the pressure, pulling it out there while I'm just going to hammer down any like high areas just to relieve the pressure, which will help get that quarter panel edge out. So here we go again, just took the clamp off, put it on the bottom here now, tightened it up, and we're just going to repeat the same process here. Get that edge out now so it sits nice with the flare. So I'll remove the clamp. What I'll do here is I'll just move these pins out of the way now, just so I can close the door here. Just so I can see how much it came out. Just give it a little bit of an eyeball, which to be honest with you, it came out really well, and you can't see now because I'm in the bleeding way. But she came out nice. So what I'll do is we'll get rid of them pins and then go down and try and concentrate on the dog leg area. And of course I didn't record me pulling out the dog leg area, but use the same process as you see me with the quarter panel edge here. You can see me, I'm just going to use a grinding wheel, just going to get them pins off, and what I'll do is I'll get a sander now and I'll sand off the rest of the stud tip, and then she'll be looking nice. So here you are, like I said, just using the sander now, just for the rest of the stud, the tip there now. I'm just going to grind that down, get it all nice and flush, and we'll be ready for some filler. Right, so moving on quickly, there's also a few low areas, so I'm just going to use your normal dent puller to get them low areas out nice and flush, and then getting this thing ready for filler. And here she is now, all mouldings are on, doors on, let me push it in there, it's sitting nice and flush there. So it'll be a nice thin layer of filler going on this. Just want to show you is where we started from, and that was it there. You can see it's really punched in right in the edge, and there she is now. The progression we got on this with just stud pulling was great. It's an old technique. Well, people probably still use it these days, but it's an older technique. It's more keys these days and glue, but I always like it. Gets great pulls, nice strong sturdy pull. See it all nice along the bottom, it's nice along the top. Had the rocker on sitting nice, door sitting nice. So next stage for this now is filler, thank God. Let's keep going. So yeah, that's when I get it nice here now, get a nice body line. That was it there, and the other filler was it there, so I'll just continue around just to get it all one nice sweep. I'll get it all right, and we'll try on the door again, or the flare again, make sure she's all good. Then get this X5 to the paint shop. Coming along nicely though. And here she is, all primed, looking beautiful. Had the door on, sitting nice. Got the body line nice with the rear door. Here she is all painted. She's looking a bit dirty there, the old detailer. I'll have to get back onto it there and give it one last scrub. But happy with the way it turned out. It's nice and flush there. The body line runs nice into the body line. The rear door flare sits nice. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Any questions, like I always say, just put them in the comments there and I'll try and get back to you about any of the tools or any of the methods I used. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and feel free to share this video. I'll be putting more videos up like this, hopefully to help people with their repairs. Thanks for watching. I'll leave us here with a few before and afters. Much appreciated. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take it easy.